The Tale of Old Boggitty by E.F. Crandall. "You can't take him. He's mine," Billy screams at his parents. "Sweetie, I know it's hard, but it really is for the best," his mother pleads, trying to calm him. Billy turns away from his parents. His mom and dad share a concerned glance as they close the door to give their son some space. Billy knows it's a part of life in this town. Every 6 months or so, one of the families has to give up a pet. His parents tell him it's because, well, Billy doesn't really know the reason he has to give away his dog. Time nears for the biannual feast. Old Boggitty's stomach is beginning to rumble. Hunger is the price paid for ingenuity, and he thinks himself to be the keenest of trolls. Reminiscing about the last visit with his cousin, old Boggitty considers the idea of waiting for food to be unfathomable. He's only 2 centuries younger than his cousin, but with youth comes new problems. When settling his home, he discovered people wouldn't just trample above him. No, these people were careening right through, in self-propelling carriages, without horses. Modern problems call for modern solutions. No more tolls. A tax. Old Boggitty made it clear that he was to be given a cherished critter on the seasonal equinox to satiate his appetite. Failure to pay the tax would result in old Boggitty taking the children for his twice-yearly sup. They didn't take him seriously at first. The town lost 3 children. They learned that leaving a pet down by the culvert meant that their children would remain. Culverts? Yes, culverts. The most pristine abode for a bestial old troll. Certainly trolls with such aplomb would never live under a rickety old bridge. Trolls were meant for higher standards of living. Goat is no food for a troll. Besides, goats are one of the few creatures more clever than old Boggitty. They were certainly craftier than his cousin. Old Boggitty wanted nourishment with some spice. Love, being the rarest spice, is most concentrated in beloved pets and precious children. Rabbits, cats, rodents, birds, reptiles, and dogs. The finest delicacies in all of the land. Except for a child. Old Boggitty's knobbly, wart-ridden ears pricked up. A woman crying, a man consoling, a dog panting. They're getting closer. Closer still. It's time for the feast, and old Boggitty is mighty ravenous. "Cooper!" Billy shouts, hoping he's not too late. Seeing no sign of Cooper, Billy gets on his hands and knees over the culvert. He leans over the ledge, looking into the tunnel. Unable to see through to the other side, Billy stares into the darkness, allowing his eyes to adjust. A shuffling. Glowing green orbs shift to look back at Billy. Billy jumps to his feet, retreating from the ledge. A clawed and gnarled hand takes hold of his ankle. Billy, screaming in horrified distress, is pulled into the darkness. Roar, rip, rend. Dessert, old Boggitty cackles with delight.